Wait a minute. Pause.
This is my number. Call me back. We negotiate.
You people again. I come to you this Muzika Kibao. Subscribe kwa YouTube channel yao pia. Yeah, they need you as fans. Please support them, yeah.
Kitukenda dek samigo la chelo igla kubedi.
Na Muzika Kibao. Watu wa subscribe kwa YouTube channel yenu.
Utukufu kwako Yesu Mwokozi.
Alright, so guys, once again karibu katika Muzika Kibao TV. Kawaida mimi nasalia kuita Wandiga Kalambwada. So guys, wakati nafanya hii clip, of course kwenye saa yangu ni saa 9:30 za asubuhi. Of course nilikuwa na chat. Unajua watoto wa kiume wana chat sana late pale WhatsApp, sawa? So katika ile harakati zangu za kuchat pale WhatsApp, kuna jamaa fulani amenitumia voice note, sawa? Na kusikiza voice note nilikuwa naongelea zile nyimbo ambazo Odongo Swagg ametoa 2 days ago, ambazo zilikuwa nyimbo 3. Of course moja ni Adhiambo Siri, Linda and of course Rotama Group, sawa? So kwenye zile songs Odongo Swagg ametoa, jamaa mmeweza kusikiza ngoma moja sana kwa umakini. Of course kama wewe ni mtazamaji wa Muzika Kibao TV ama umesikiza ngoma za Odongo Swagg, kuna ile ngoma moja tu labda umechukua muda wako mwingi sana kusikiza. Yeye ametumia muda mwingi sana kusikiza Adhiambo Siri. Okay, so katika ile harakati zake za kusikiza Adhiambo Siri, of course ameweza kuanalyze, ameweza kupata kwamba Odongo Swagg kuna maneno ametumia pale za fiche. Asiji kwa Kiingereza zinaitwa parables ama the proverbs, sawa? Ni zile like you want to attack something but you don't want to attack it direct. So that's what Odongo Swagg ametumia sana kwenye ile track ya Adhiambo Siri. Mimi sitaongea sana, of course tupatie jamangu muda niwachezee tu ile voice note ambayo alinitumia. Baadaye akimaliza, of course tutakuwa tuko in the same route, tujue labda jamaa alikuwa anasema vipi. Once again, mimi nasalia kuita Wandiga Kalambwada na hii ni Muzika Kibao TV. Tusikize sauti yake jamaa, tukirudi tunapiga makamuzi.
Now, it's been another month of, a lot of hype in the Anglo music industry. From Wordfib, arriving from the States or somewhere. I don't know where he was, but I'm told he touched down at the JKIA. Of course, he calls himself Baba Yao. And now, we've got Eli Toto, who was in Qatar and is now back in the country. We have Papa T, who people say, a lot of guys say he's the next Prince Indah. In waiting, he recently released a couple of songs, like 2 songs all at once, among other tracks. We also have Freddie Odongo, who released an album the other day. The album is really doing so well. I haven't heard much about Emma Jalamo, but I'm told, Prince Indah is bagging a lot of, events here and there, and hoping to do an 80-track album. That is according to his manager just, the other day. We have Moses Jakadala, who was in Sierra, but apparently there was a bit of interruptions here and there. And of course, on to the topic of the day, we have, Odongo Swagg trending at #1 with a couple of songs, and we all know that he is back with a couple of songs. And of course, I would say I want to follow it up with a series of postings just before that about this one particular manager whose name is Ben Chike. Okay, this is March 1st. We have here August 4th, but just before that, Prince Indah said something here. I would wish to have it clearly. I can't seem to get it. Oh, it's here. February 18th this year. Prince Indah posted and said, update post alert. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am here again for a very crucial information. Honesty and to give clarification on the code of conduct at Malaika Musicals as far as business is concerned. I am not of the denial that I know this gentleman here on the photo. It is my pleasure to categorically put it open that I once worked with him as a band manager, but was recently dismissed as one of us due to some confidential reasons. He is no longer at Malaika as at now. I would also like to state and let everyone know that even on those days at Malaika, he was not mandated to transact any business on my behalf. All the procedures, phone number, email, and contact persons responsible for the bookings have been public on the bio of my all social media handles from day one of my career, and have never changed. I therefore distance myself and not responsible for any business transacted with Ben Chike on my behalf or in the name of Malaika Music Halls. Now, as at February 18th, I think Prince Indah was trying to distance himself from this so-called this guy actually, Ben Chike, who is equally a renowned music manager. I don't know whatever reason that made them part ways, but as far as I know, there was a time when Ben Chike and Prince Indah were very close. They worked together. Ben used to headline most of his concerts, or rather his performances. But then, as if that is also, there immediately a weeks, or let's say a few months afterwards, Odongo Swagg would come and post something here. Can I call it? Wait, on March 1st. That is after Prince Indah decided to dismiss Ben Chike. There was this attention. That is Odongo Swagg speaking on March 1st. Have this information clear. It's official that Nyawila Ohangla Kings band led by Odongo Swagg have come to agreement to work with Kelly Chinedu and Ben Chike as my band managers. Now, I think this is Odongo Swagg trying to, rather hiring Ben Chike into his band. I remember at that time Odongo Swagg was just, the most listened to in the streets, and of course his song Nyambita was everywhere. So Ben Chike left Prince Indah's Malaika Musicals and then joined the Nyawila Ohangla Kings band, which is led by Odongo Swagg. I don't know what happened later, but let's say 2 to 3 months later, Odongo Swagg made another public attention post, and he said it is with immediate effect that the below picture here is no longer part of the administration of Nyawila Ohangla Kings led by Odongo Swagg as a manager. Ben Chike is no longer in my team. Any transaction conducted with him, we shall not be responsible. I only have one manager by the name Kelly Chinedu, and you can contact him through 07, a number that ends with 09. Ben Chike is no longer part of my team until further notice. Now, I realized that in all the 3 posts, we have photos of Ben Chike being displayed there. And that means a lot of serious activity, because when you're hiring and you show a face, it means there's a bit of seriousness. And when you're actually warning the public against someone and you use their photos, it means that particular warning is taken with a lot of seriousness. So I want to believe probably the reasons why Ben Chike left Prince Indah's band are the same reasons that probably he left Odongo Swagg band. But then again, as if that is not enough, we've lately been introduced to what we call, there's a song that was done by Odongo Swagg recently. If I can get the name of the song right. Now, in this song, which is called Odhiambo, if you listen keenly from minute 8, the song is about 12 minutes. You listen keenly from minute 8, you realize that Odongo Swagg is trying to utter a few things, and he's saying them probably to provoke or to tell the Ohangla industry to be careful of this guy known as Ben Chike. And he said Jomariak, something like, Jomariak nyalo fuenyo. I mean, those who are keen enough may get to know what he's talking about. You understand? I believe in his utterances, Odongo Swagg has made a few things here, because I can hear him say that Nairobi managers are cartels, and I think he's referring to Ben Chike, who in this case is also referred to as Wendo. So he says Otamo Wendo, meaning Wendo has been probably a threat or has been running down bands. And I believe this is a financial game, because probably Ben Chike would have, held these bands at ransom. That is why there's a lot of complaints. So Odongo Swagg is trying to, warn the Ohangla industry against Ben Chike, in so many ways. So in his lyrics, which are also hidden in a way, he hasn't mentioned it directly, but he's trying to tell Kevo Makawili to try and work with Ben Chike, probably at his own risk. I don't know what Ben Chike has done for these two bands, but I believe probably if it's a money issue, then he might have run down those bands. Probably he manipulated or he did something that does not actually resonate with the band, doesn't of course don't. Now that is that because Odongo Swagg, who looks, he uses a lot of proverbial, and there is there are utterances like wendo idwa tieko jokisumo, wendo bed mos, huh? Huh? So it's like Ben Chike wanted to finish Kisumu artists like Odongo Swagg, industry watajua sisi ni nani. You get that part. So I think there's that part where took pesa utama wadonje state house. It's also a proverb in a way. He's trying to say that probably Ben Chike cannot be trusted with money. I don't want to come into conclusions as to who this Ben Chike guy is, but I believe he's also earned his way up the ladder to become one of the most sourced managers of Ohangla music. I don't know whether this could be another showbiz, but I believe it's a serious one. Then we're looking at a guy who either may want to, retaliate or give his other side of the story. So we're not here to, rebuke one and, purport to support one. At this point in time, I would say we're waiting to hear from Ben Chike's side. Why is he being mentioned? Why is he being over-mentioned? Why is he being accused of all these things? Could it be that he's the biggest enemy of Ohangla music? Now, that is that. Until next time, we would wish to hear from Ben Chike himself, trying to, protect his name.
All right, so guys, tumesikia kutoka kwa jamaa. And of course, kama umeweza kusikiza hiyo ngoma, kwenye key point za jamaa, kuna zile nilikuwa na note down hapa. Kwenye key point zake, kuna zile nilikuwa na note down. Of course, ukiingia pale kwenye hiyo ngoma ya Dhiambo Nyosiri, kuanza dakika 8 na sekunde 49, that's 8 minutes 44 seconds. Odongo Swagg anaanza hivi, akili juu. Then beat na gonga kidogo, and of course anakuja nasema na Maria kofwenye wa sawa. And of course line ya pili nasema kwamba Kelly wendo bed mos. Kelly, I think Kelly vile jamaa amesema Kelly ni manager wake Odongo Swagg as for now. And kuna line nyingine hatari sana jamaa ameweza kumention pia, nasema kwamba ibiro tidwa yako moloyo joma yudo wendo teme Kevo Makawili be. I think that's jamaa alikuwa na joke, na kama it's true what guys just said, alikuwa anajaribu kujoke na Kevo Makawili, and jamaa pia ameweza kuangalia safari ya Canaan. Kwenye lines za Odongo Swagg inasema hivi, aworo with madhi Canaan mambas mengi, it is what it is, sawa. Hiyo pia ni baadhi ya lines za Odongo Swagg pale. Alafu kuna line nyingine pia iko inasema hivi, mambas kajiluta mchopukana, sawa. If I got the guy right, mambas is like something distracting you from reaching your destination or where you want to be. Then kuna line nyingine pale pia Odongo Swagg jamaa anaweza kumention, nasema kwamba hivi, took pesa otamoa donje state house. That's also a joke, and as the guy said, it's a parable or it's a proverb. Okay? And kuna line nyingine pia hatari sana inaitwa, alikuwa anasema hivyo Odongo Swagg, ongo korelach. Ongo, I think wajaluo mnajua ongo ni nini. Ongo korelach. And of course line ya mwisho anasema hivi, ondiek managers mana Nairobi aluoro Cartel. Kama umesikia hiyo song, of course hapo kwa Cartel Odongo Swagg ameweza kushout sana. So I think in one way or the other, like the guy said, kwamba we should not be judgmental, tuweze kujudge Odongo Swagg, tuweze kujudge Ben Chike, but just in case Odongo Swagg was passing a message, then the guy just got it right, because Odongo Swagg ameanza pale akisema kwamba only clever people will get it. If you are clever, you'll get it. And of course, I think mimi na wewe na mtazamaji na jamaa, we are clever. Tushapata what Odongo Swagg was talking about. Sawa? Kumbuka kwamba the guy mentioned about issue ya Ben Chike na Prince Indah. Of course, Prince Indah aliweza tu kupost kwenye social media, and that's how it ended. Sawa? And Ben Chike hakuongelea tena, Prince Indah pia kuongelea tena, and of course Odongo Swagg aliweza kupatia Ben Chike kazi, congratulations zilikuwa mingi. Sawa? And of course wakati waliweza kuachana, ukifuatilia comment section mazee utacheka sana. Sawa? And of course right now tunajaribu kutafuta Ben Chike, tafadhali tunajaribu kutafuta Ben Chike, of course labda tujue from his side, because maybe we might blame Ben Chike because labda he's been painted. Sawa? And atujui from his side labda what exactly happened and why blah blah blah, labda yeye ndiye ana terminate contract, you know, sometimes labda yeye ndio anasema like okay, my time with you imefanya nini, imeisha, so let me just go my way. I think guys, kama uko na channel ama uko na link ya kupata Ben Chike, tafadhali unaweza wasiliana na sisi. Of course namba zetu za simu kawaida zinakuwa 0738 854 0738-854-005. Itakuwa so amazing sana. And of course labda kama Ben Chike mwenyewe anatuangalia, of course kwa heshima zako mzee baba, at least tuweze kupata from your side, because stories zimesemwa mingi na it's only you to confirm. So ladies and gentlemen, like we said, we are not judging anyone, and we are just trying to get what Odongo Swagg was talking about. Kawaida, mimi nasaliwa kuitwa Wandiga Kalambwada, na hii ni Mzuka Kibao TV, the home of entertainment and exclusive interviews. Kama uja subscribe boss yangu, tafadhali consider subscribing na mambo itakuwa so amazing sana.